Hey guys, Stephen Cult of Mac here. Now, on top of the Apple Watch Series 3, the iPhone 8, the iPhone 8 Plus, Apple also released the Apple TV 4K today. And yep, I've got one, so let's unbox it and take a quick look. Here it is, the Apple TV 4K. On the front of the box, we've got a picture of the Apple TV itself. On the top and the bottom, it's got the Apple TV logos. And on the sides, it's completely blank. On the back, it shows me that I can get content from iTunes, Netflix, BBC iPlayer, Now TV, Apple Music, Vimeo, Facebook, and thousands more. And I've picked up the smaller 32GB version, as that's what I got for my previous Apple TV, and it's been fine, and saving every little penny helps. And 4K HDR support, which is the big new update. And take the cellophane off. My bin is just full of this stuff now. And let's lift the lid. So here's the new Siri remote, not as different as some people were hoping, but it's now got this white ring around to presumably help map out the buttons in the dark, but everything else appears to be the same. Then we've got the Apple TV itself, let's pop that to one side for a minute. Also in the box you'll find the usual quick start guides, a lightning cable to charge the Siri remote, some Apple stickers, as well as the power adapter. Nothing too exciting yet. Let's take a look at the Apple TV itself. So at first glance it looks untouched and identical to the previous Apple TV. Just take off some more cellophane. But if we compare it to the last Apple TV, which is on the right here, you can see that the USB Type-C port has disappeared, which was handy for installing developer betas of tvOS, and it was also handy for screen recording. The other main difference can be found underneath, where the soft gripping material has now gone in favour of something that sounds a hell of a lot cheaper, although it has more ventilation. On top of each other you can see that they're exactly the same size, as well as the same height if I put them side by side. As I mentioned, the remote now has this white ring around the menu button, so you'll be able to feel that raised area in the dark. I've personally never had much of an issue with the Apple TV remote, but I know a lot of people out there do, in which case I say use the app, it does work really well, and with iOS 11 now you can get a widget to easily access in the control center, so take a look at that if you have an issue with the remote. Let's go and set it all up. So first I need to connect the remote, and I am done. Choose my language and my country, and now it's asked me to hold an iOS device next to it, so I'm guessing this has a W2 chip in it for super simple setup. Yep, it's popped up the same way as AirPods do. Right, that's all finished setting up, I've just got to agree to this, and there we go. If we have a quick look in movies, yep, 4K HDR movies are front and centre. So we've got Alien Covenant, Logan, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. There's already quite a few here, although you're not going to find any Disney 4K films on here just yet, as Apple's not come to an agreement with them, so you're only going to get Marvel films from Fox or Sony. Let's take a quick look at one, a little bit of Scarlett Johansson. So already I can tell that it is clearer and colours and contrast are a lot better. The main downside for me about the new Apple TV 4K though is the lack of 4K support for YouTube straight out the box. The app itself doesn't support any 4K, so even though this video you're watching right now is 4K, and the video I'm trying to watch here of the awesome Jonathan Morrison is in 4K, it's only going to play back in 1080p for the time being. The Apple TV 4K is available now, starting at $179 for the 32GB version, or $199 for the 64GB.
Well, that is it for this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed all of my unboxing videos. If you missed the iPhone 8 or Apple Watch unboxings, go check back on the channel now, watch them, check them out, give us a like. Also make sure to subscribe, as all the reviews of all of these products are coming out next week, and much more. I'll catch you in the next one.